chimney cost?
A chimney on your roof. Do you know how much it costs?
How much?
Doesn't cost anything, it's on top of the house.
It's on the house.
It's on the house.
John wanted to tell that joke to you. Isn't that great? I love it. Thank you. That's what I'm going to remember. And what does Santa suffer when he gets stuck in the chimney? Claustrophobia. And what do you get, and I hope this for all of us, what do you get when you cross poison ivy with a 4-leaf clover? A rash of good luck. What did St. Patrick say to the snakes? Piss off. It's black and blue and found, this is going to be me, what is black and blue and found floating upside down in the Irish Sea? Someone who tells a stupid Irish joke. I accidentally rubbed ketchup in my eye. Now I have hindsight. There was a pastor, and they were having a church picnic. Everybody were all there for a church picnic, and they set out a big buffet table. It was laden with all kinds of goodies. And the pastor kept walking up and down, and the kids were like rambunctious. They wanted to get to the table, and he said, nobody touches any of the food on this table until it's time to eat. So he went over, and he got a little sign, and he takes the sign, and he places it like right by the watermelon, and it said, God is looking at you. And then he walked off, and a few minutes later, one of the little boys said, "Psst, come down here to the brownies." And he said, God's busy watching the watermelon.
An airplane. The private plane will fly all over the planet. Everything was running good until all of a sudden the motor cranked out. Pilot said, "Oh my God!" He said, "We have to parachute out. The plane's going to crash." So one man, he jumps up and he runs over and he says to the pilot, he says, "Look, I can't die." He says, "I'm a heart specialist, and I'm the only one in town, and I got a heart operation tomorrow. I got to be there." He says, "Take a parachute." He takes a parachute. Next guy jumps up and says, the pilot, he says, "I'm considered the smartest man in the world." I teach, I have conferences, I have tried to tell people how to improve their businesses. He says, "All right, take that parachute." So then he turns to the priest. The priest was there. He says, "Father, take a parachute." "Oh no," he says, "you go first, you're married, you got a lot of children." He says, "I have a lifeline, I got myself prepared to die." He says, "Father, take the parachute." Smartest man in the world just took my backpack. This couple were married, and the husband passed away, so after a couple of months go by, she's in town and she runs into a lady who she hasn't seen for a while. She says, "Oh, Elizabeth," she says, "I'm glad to see you." She says, "How you doing? How you making out?" She says, "I'm doing all right." She says, she says, "I heard your husband left you $20,000. She says, "Yeah." She says, "But I'm still broke." She said, "You're broke?" She says, "Why?" She says, "Well, 5,000 went to his funeral, and 15,000 went to a stone." She said, 15,000 to a stone? It must be quite a big stone, isn't it? She said, "Yeah, there it is, 3 diamonds."
I'm not.
Who's there?
Wouldn't you?
Wouldn't you what?
Wouldn't you like to hear another joke? No, you all say.
Yes.